what's up YouTube, it's C3 Corey here. Just doing a deck profile on the deck that I played yesterday at the Phoenix Regionals. I went 4-0 with the deck. Before I had to drop, I had to go to a wedding, so I just played a fun deck. But I went 4-0, so everyone is asking for it, so here's the deck list. So I played Harpies. I played 3 Harpies Chandler, obviously. I played 3 Sky Scout. This was my favorite card growing up, so it was kind of nostalgic being able to play it in a deck competitively. 3 of the normal Harpy Lady, just because Hysteric Party is a card, Chidori is a card. I actually beat down a lot with this card, surprisingly. 1300 put in a lot of work. Here's my own personal tech that my friend Oscar Renderos helped me with. He recommended, I was playing tour guides originally, but I ended up putting in these. I put in Hondos, and you'll see why just based on the traps later. This card actually put in a lot of work. Transformation is so ridiculous. Both of the transformations are. I played 2 Harpies Pet Dragon, just because Chandler's effect, you'll be able to go Dragosack and Big Eye. I played 2 Rabbit, obviously, because I played 6 Vanilla. 2 Summoner Monk. This card was nuts too, because with Hysteric Sign is so much plus. And I was able to go in my round 4 match, game 1 and 3, I went Shockmaster. I did Summoner Monk, pitched a Harpy's Hunting Ground, summoned Channeler, pitched another Harpy card, special Harpy Queen, and went into Shockmaster for monster effects. 2 Harpy Queen to search out the Hunting Ground, also another search for Hysteric Sign, and then just because she's big, she's 19. And then 1 Dark Simorg. That was another reason for playing Hanzo. I was playing it originally with the Tour Guide build, just to be able to go Levier and Rabbit, but the Hanzo worked out really well too, because you could go into Dark Simorg with Transformation. 2 Harpy's Hunting Ground, just because this card's ridiculous. You search it with Harpy Queen, you pop backfield every time a Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady Sister is summoned, or normal or special summon, and all your Winged Beasts gain 200. 2 Hysteric Sign to search out my Elegant Egotist, and also just because Summoner Monk, it's just so much plus. Pot of Avarice, Reborn, Heavy Storm, 1 Elegant Egotist, and Dark Hole. Something about Hysteric Sign, this can actually get back an Elegant Egotist from my graveyard as well, so it was really never dead. So that was the traps, and I actually played these 2, even though people said that they weren't that good this format, and they put in so much work throughout the day. I did play meta throughout the four things. Now a little bit for the tech. I played 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance in the main. This card put in so much work against Evil Swarm. It played against Prophecy. When I played it, it was just amazing. And you can pop it with Hunting Ground. That was my main reasoning for playing it. Also 2 Icarus Attack, just because all the Wing Beasts that you play, obviously. Hysteric Party is obvious. I played 2. 1 was too little, 3 was too much. I played 2 D Prison. I said it out every game. I wish I had more time, a little bit more time to prepare the deck, but these were good. These were good in the main. I played 1 Solemn, 1 Warning, 1 Transformation, 1 Super Transformation, and then 1 Starlight Road, just because it's so back row heavy. That was the main deck, so it was actually it's 42 card main deck.
The difference between the transformations.
Huh?
The difference between
the transformations. So the difference between these 2, the reason why I played 1 of each, this one lets you go into Dark Simorg, because you can only go into Wing Beast Monster, Wing Beast, or Insect. So it was either to go into another Harpies card, or into Dark Simorg. So if you open with a Hanzo and an Anti-Spell Fragrance, you had Dark Simorg Anti-Spell Fragrance first turn, which was just ridiculous. I did that to my opponents at least 4 times throughout the day, and that play is just so good. Transformation lets you go into a Dragon, a Sea Serpent, or a Dinosaur. I used it to go into Harpy's Pet Dragon, just to get rid of their monsters, because you have to target 1 ninja and then 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field. And it also makes them waste Infestation. The extra deck, I played 1 Cowboy, 1 Dweller, 1 Maestro, 1 Emerald. Emerald put in a lot of work too, just because I could put my Vanillas back, or special the Vanilla to be able to pop something with Hunting Ground. This was my favorite card though in the extra. Lightning Chidori. This card put in amazing amount of work. gets rid of backfield, and gets rid of. I got rid of my opponent's priestess. I put it to the top of the deck, and he had one card in hand and couldn't do anything. Like, that card was just so nuts. One Phantasmal Dragon. I brought it out twice throughout the day just because it does take 3, and Shockmaster is usually the best option, but your opponent can't attack it or target it with card effects. Any of your Harpies. I played one Blackhorn. This actually got me game against Evil Swarm. I sent his, I don't remember what it was, I think a caster or something, to the grave and attacked directly with something for game. One Shockmaster, this put in a lot of work too. The deck easily goes into four level 4s. One Gemini Pearl to be able to go in to get over Ophion. I really didn't need it in the matchup, but it was just nice to have. I did play the one number 69. This card, I never brought it out just because Shockmaster, when their opponent's field was already established, I would most likely go into Chidori just because it gets rid of answers a lot easier. I just had this just in case, just like this, the Ouroboros as well. And then these two were a Dragosack and a Big Eye. I borrowed them, so I had to give them back. And then one Starlight Road. One Stardust for Starlight Road. The side deck, it was really geared towards dragons and dragon hate. My side deck was kind of, you know, standard, well, not standard, it blanketed the meta pretty much, but it was more geared towards dragons. So one Mystical Elf for Euphoria, if you didn't know what this card does, it's just really good in Harpies. One Buster Blader just because people didn't believe that I was gonna do it. You can bring out the card pretty easily in this deck. Actually, Hysteric Party into this against dragons is just really good. Unless, I mean, Big Eye is a card, but you have ways to stop it. Two Droll and Lockbird just because it is a level 1 wind, and it combos with Alfuria, and then it also combos with this Ghost Fairy Alphobia. This card is nuts in this deck. Dragons can do nothing if you have this and a Harpy in your hand. They can't activate any effects. They can go into the baby dragon, but that's it. 2 Mind Drain for the dragon matchup and Prophecy. 2 Soul Drain for the dragon matchup, Dark World, Mermail, but I didn't play any Mermail. 2 Royal Decree for the random Chainburn matchup. This actually changed from 2 Macro to 2 Royal Decree, just specifically for that rogue matchup. I actually won my game against Evil Swarm because of my decrees. And then 3 Imperial Iron Wall. Against Prophecy, they can't Fate, they can't Priestess, and against Dragons, they can't remove. That was the main deck. My matchups yesterday were round 1 I played Prophecy. I went 2-1 against it. Round 2 was against GBs. My opening game 3 against GBs was amazing. I went Hanzo, Anti-Spell Fragrance into Samorg. He opened with Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Tenki, Lance, and War Chariot. He couldn't do anything. 3 was against Evil Swarm. I played a friend and my cousin Jordan Pickett. Decree put in a lot of work against that deck. Round 4 was against a California player. He was playing for his invite. And I went Shockmaster, Dark Samorg, game 1 and 3, and needless to say that card put in so much work and I won because of it. Yeah, the deck played really well. I actually pulled from my packs a Hysteric Sign and a Phantasmal Dragon. That actually was ultimately the reason why I decided to play the deck. But yeah, I pulled 2 Hysteric Signs yesterday, so. But that's it. Just remember to comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Shout out to ARG, of course, you know, like always. But this is CA3 Corey, guys. Later.